Oh, well, hello guys, welcome back. I haven't been this tired in a long time. I now have 2 channels, it would seem. Um, Part of what got me over on this channel was initially I got a lot of response. We're going into story time here. And it got me interested in this channel. Now I'm getting more response over there, so it looks like we're going to have 2 channels for the time being, because I am a creature that lives for feedback, in case you haven't noticed. And I wanted to make them something to thank them for 5,500 subscribers, because I'm like, this is pretty darn amazing. So I ended up getting down an animation pack, and I ended up learning a crash course in how to do animations, because I had no idea. I mean, in one way it's really simple, but in another way it's really hard, because it's like, where do you put the camera, the lighting, all this other stuff. I was like going crazy. And I did an okay job for someone that had no idea what they were doing. I mean, if you would look at someone professional who used the Flipside Animation Studio and you look at what I did, yeah, you could tell I had no idea what I was doing. And it would not record in OBS. OBS kept eating my recordings. So I switched to Bandicam. Then I had to put the Bandicam recording in my film editor and record it while it was playing in the film editor, because I could not crop the shot tight enough because technology is not there yet. So it took a couple of hours to film something that's so dark you can't tell I filmed it in an animation studio. But I kept it that dark on purpose because I'm supposed to be playing Springtrap, and had he been brightly lit and had a more colorful background, there's no way you could have sold this kind of T2 looking robot as Springtrap. So I was like, well, I'll go darkly lit. If people notice his ears fell off, I will just say, yeah, his ears fell off. It keeps rotting, yeah. And I'll go with that. And people actually appreciated it and it felt good. It was like, yeah, somebody appreciated it. It does not look like what professionals do. The Meatly has used it, I think, or people that can animate like the Meatly. And there's this huge difference. Like, if you could animate, this is the perfect animation studio to have, and it's totally free. And if an idiot like me can run it, anyone can run it. And that is why I think Loki stepped back. I was really exhausted for a couple hours today because I haven't worked that hard in a long time. I work hard for you guys. But there's a different level of hard when you're doing a video game channel. That sounds like it should be the easier channel. No, you have to be playing the game, be thinking of how to be charming and witty enough to be watched, and your brain has to be 12 steps ahead is the only way I can describe it. Then you have to, upload it and everything, and then go off and, oh my god, what's the new thing? What's the next thing I'm going to do? Here I just try to get inspiration. There it's like, oh my god, okay, I've done that game. Now what's the next game? And then you get that game down and you're playing it, and it's like, okay, this is what this game looks like. How do I sound excited about this? So it's a really exhausting job. And obviously, I'm not Jacksepticeye. I'm not going to be screaming into the mic. I don't use this mic when I record for there. I use the head mic. So if I even get the least bit excited, my voice just starts breaking up the mic, and I know it must be hard on people's ears, but it's like, this is the mic I went for, and it just didn't lend itself to that kind of recording. But it felt good, and I think that's why Loki stepped back, because he knows if I get bored, I'll just wander off and do nothing at all. So I think he kind of stepped back, and he was like, go ahead, kind of go home. Because I told him, I said, it feels weird. It feels like I've gone home, because I have the FNAF mask back up, and I have Freddy back up. I do have one poster up. I might put the other posters back up, because I forgot how bad my wallpaper was. And, it feels good. I know I won't make my fortune on there. I'm lucky if I get 25 views a video. Even with 5,500 subscribers, I think, I probably have, 20 active subscribers, God bless them. But, I think that's why he's been stepping back with me for a while. He was like, well, I want you to have something to do to exercise your brain. Because I was just so exhausted, and I haven't been exhausted like that for years, because I used to work literally 16-hour days, and you can see I'm losing the voice because I just you end up doing recording 7, 8, 9, 10 times. And I've been doing Springtrap's voice. And when I used to do Springtrap's voice and I didn't know anything at all about voice acting, I used to do it like the very bottom of my register and scrape out. And I would really rip up my throat. But now I get a little froggy because I'm not used to doing it. But it felt good to get back into it, and it's good to be back into that channel because I can do this stuff that you guys can't really stand, like the voice acting in the video games. So yeah, it gives me an outlet for that. I think I was trying to fuse the games into this channel, and I don't think it was a really good fit. So I don't know, like, what my content schedule will be for either channel now. It's like I live on feedback, I really do. And when I don't get feedback on one, I'll probably like switch over to the other. Or I'll be bored tomorrow with the other channel and you'll have me all to yourselves. You never know. Like a cat. That's why I can't keep a normal job. I have to have something like a video channel so that I can just come on and do whatever and hopefully entertain people. But it was good to be back. I'm not making $1 million. In fact, I'm making currently nothing. Even with all those subscribers and ad revenue, I'm not really making anything. I make like literally 12 cents a day, I think. I make that much money's wow. But you know, it's something to do. It's something to exercise my brain, and it lets me pretend I can do voice acting. It lets me pretend that I am a Let's Player. I'm a Let's Player, but I'm not a Let's Player, if that makes sense. I'm never going to be the excited, hyper kind. So I think that's why Loki, you know, like I said, he stepped back. And I can feel he's pleased. He's actually pleased that I went home because I told him. I don't know if I said this recording. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I was just animating. My brain's not here in the real world yet. I feel like I've come home. So I'm probably going to have FNAF stuff everywhere. I unfortunately lost the mini posters when I took them down. They kind of like tore up. So those posters won't be back. And some of the stuff fell apart, unfortunately. And some stuff I really didn't like because I didn't have parameters. But I do think a couple more things will be coming back. You'll probably be seeing Bonnie dancing back here someday. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.